Drunk driver!
But yeah, so that's another reason why, yeah, you want to go to your Sunday services. You don't want none of that smoke. You don't want none of that smoke. Now, when you get off in the Sunday services, I've already said, man, you're dealing with 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old people. They're already rambunctious as it is. And yeah, you got off into it. You know, you joked around and all that stuff. You got off into the services and you did your prayers and all that. Yeah, you praying. You praying that somebody get you the hell up out of there. That's what you're praying for. I know that's what I prayed for. I wanted to leave. Oh man, I wanted to leave. But yeah, so every morning you got PT, physical training. This is where you get your run in. This is where you do your push-ups. This is where you do your sit-ups. Now, it don't matter if you stayed up late. Hey, you still got to show up to formation. You sleep in, oh, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Drill sergeant going to send somebody up there to get you. And that's not what you want. Because now you done alienated yourself. That's why I said I didn't want all that attention. You late for formation, you about to get smoked in front of everybody. See, in the military, just like in prison, you're always being watched. You don't have no privacy. You're sharing a room with someone. Your wall lock is right next to someone. When you go shower, right next to you, to your left, to your right next to you. You learn to keep your eyes and head straight forward. I hated that, man. Oh, man, especially after a long day. You stink, funky, all that stuff, man. You've been working out, you've been training, rolling around in the mud, and you got X amount of time to get off in there and get a shower. Oh yeah, you can't go stink either, because that'll get you smoked too. Nobody want to smell no stank body. Either to get you smoked or probably get your ass whooped too. Oh yeah, the soldiers, we administered our own type of discipline. You may have heard of a blanket party. That's a whole story within itself. And yeah, your boy participated in that blanket party. I was not the victim. I was not the victim. But yeah, you get off into a lot of stuff. So you gotta wash your ass. You have to. And you have a certain amount of time to get up in there to scrub a dub. Where I was at, I was stationed in Fort Jackson. I believe that's in South Carolina. Those bays, or whatever you want to call it, we had a shower head, and it's one big circle, right? And it just sprayed water with, you know, out of the shower head all across in a circle. And you have these soap dispensaries, or a little place where you hold your soap around waist level or whatnot. You have your soap, and you have one here, you have one there, all around the shower head. And that's where you go shower up at. Just imagine you got to walk in there, and there's no way to put your clothes in. So what you do, you kind of undress in your room. You put your towel around your waist, because you don't want to be naked. You don't want to be naked. You want to be respectful. Disrespect, you know, you get them hands put on you. That's just what it is. That's why when I be talking to people, or I listen to people who've been to prison, it's the same concept. Respect is big. Yeah, so if you walking around there being disrespectful, somebody they're gonna test you, man, and you standing out, and it's gonna go down. So what you do, you wrap the towel around your waist, you have your shower shoes on. Oh man, some people didn't even wear shower shoes. Oh, athlete's foot, all kind of stuff going on. You're not even wearing shower shoes. Man, when I started, you start seeing, you get exposed to different type of people and they upbringings. Oh man, it shines. Some people stank. Some people didn't want to they didn't want to brush their teeth. They lacked on their hygiene, man. You stayed away from them cats because something wrong with their head. And there's a lot of people in the military, something wrong with their head, for real. Yeah, for real, for real. That's a whole other story. I got stories on that too. One of the guys, they were my battle buddy. Battle buddy is the person that they're basically assigned. You have assigned partner, and your battle buddy, y'all typically, you share top bunk, bottom bunk, and y'all do everything together. So if your battle buddy stupid, insane, crazy, or whatever, constantly in trouble, that means you're gonna be constantly in trouble, getting your ass smoked along with him. Now you can see where the tension can arise if you got a battle buddy who not handling his business and you constantly get in trouble because he not handling his business. That's when you're gonna have that talk with him. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to have that talk with him. But let me get back to the shower. So you go ahead and wrap the towel around your waist. You put your shower shoes on. You have your little towel and you have your soap. You walk in there, man. Some people, man, they like to joke around or whatnot. You hear the shower, you hear the little feet scuffling. And you have these benches on the outside of the showers. You have to sit there and wait. You got to wait your turn. Showers in there is packed. It's packed, man. You can't enjoy showers no more. It's packed. You got to wait till somebody leaves so you can go in. Soon as they leave, now you have to walk in and see where the empty slot is. And as you're walking around, of course, before you even go up in there, you want to hang your towel up. So now you bucket naked, as they say it in Players Club, bucket naked. You bucket naked. You got your washcloth. You got your soap. You're walking around trying to find a little spot or whatnot. You don't want to be doing too much looking around. Mind you, there's nothing but naked men up in there. And you don't want to get labeled. You don't want to cause tension. Once again, just like in prison, man, you kind of stick to yourself, especially in those moments. Especially in the beginning when you didn't know anybody. After a while, you kind of get familiar with everybody. And everybody knows their routine and whatnot. And you get to see who's sane, who's cool, who's insane, who's dirty, crazy, who got other intentions around all those men. Yeah, that's a whole other story. Oh yeah, we're gonna chop it up on all that stuff, right? So as you walk around, you get to a little area. The soap, you gotta, you clean it off or whatever. Some people had shampoo or whatnot. You get all that stuff out the way, and you commence to showering. Now, what I described to you is not very pleasant. The goal in there is to wash your ass and get out. You don't want to be there chilling, all those men around there. You sitting there taking your sweet time. Because, once again, you're always being watched. Somebody's always around you, right? So when you walk in there, there's probably somebody waiting in line behind you. Just like how you had to wait till somebody leave, then somebody else would enter. Well, it's the same thing. You don't want to be in there too long. You be in there too long, that person who's waiting, hey, he gonna get this run-up. He got to get his shower in before it's lights out. You have a certain amount of time to shower. So you want to be respectful of the other man's time. So you get up in there, you hit the hot spots, under the armpits, between the legs, in the butt, all that stuff, the feet. You want to make sure you get the hot spots. Now, unlike prison, it wasn't no dropping the soap. You didn't have to worry about that. Maybe if somebody did it, it'll be, people would bust out laughing or whatnot, but you didn't have to worry about that up in there. You get done with your shower, you go ahead, you dry off or whatnot up in the waiting area, because you don't want to be sitting there holding up somebody's slot. Also, you don't want to be sitting there around all these naked fools. You get up in there, you get your shower, you dry off, you change into your night clothes, and you go to sleep. Well, you may think your day is over with, but it's not, because every day somebody has to pull fire watch. Fire watch is this is basically is what it's called, fire watch. So any type of emergencies that go on, you're the person on shift. So you smell something crazy, hey, it could be a fire, whatever it is, and you report it to who's ever the staff member that's on duty. Also, fire watch is to do roll call, just like in prison. You have the guards that go around, They do their counts. They making sure nobody escape. Same thing in the military. Every, whatever, I think fire watch for us lasted like 2 hours. Because you still had to wake up the next morning and get your PT in there, right? So you just lost 2 hours sleep. And yeah, it sucks, man. You do fire watch because you got to wake up for fire watch, do the fire watch, that's 2 hours gone. Then you're going to try to go back to sleep and then wake up again and go get your PT on, right? But yeah, fire watch, you make your rounds. And what they did, we had these flashlights and they had a red lens. That's because you had to make an accurate count. And they wanted you to put eyes on who's ever in that rack. And what you did with that light, that red lens, that's so you don't wake nobody up. Once again, bro, you want to be respectful. Some fools, you're dealing with 18 and 20-year-old people, right? Some fools, they get the wise idea. They want to, oh yeah, I'm going to go around waking up people. All right, you can do that at your own risk. You waking up some cats, man, they probably going to want to put hands on you. You don't mess around with nobody's sleep, man. You don't mess around with nobody's sleep. But yeah, you have fire watch, PT. That's one of the biggest things in boot camp. Running. I'm going to go ahead and cut it after this, though. Yeah, so that running. You're not used to all this running, man. So you get in formation. They line you up. They call it double time. Double time, some other time. March, left, right, left. Oh, right, left. Keep it in step. And these are your cadences. You do the double time. You do it all the time. I said left, right. Every morning. It felt like Groundhog Day, man. You tired. Your legs tired, boss. And you better not fall out of the run. Fall out of the run is when you just can't run no more or you can't keep up with formation. Once I told you about isolating yourself, singling yourself out, putting the spotlight on you. That's not what you want. Because now you're going to fall out because you're tired. Drill sergeants are going to see you. Oh, okay, you're not in shape. Oh, I'm going to get you right. And he going to smoke you. He going to smoke you. Now you tired already, right? About to pass out of exhaustion. And then he going to see you. And then he going to smoke you up on top of that. Woo! Man, those were the days. But it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad, but it was bad sometimes. It was real bad. So after you get done with your PT, you get done with that, now it's time to go eat. You got breakfast, you got lunch, you got dinner. Set certain times, boom. Better not be late. Every time you maneuver somewhere, remember you're not by yourself. You gotta do formation. And if you're late for formation, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. They gonna get you, because you're gonna get smoked. You're gonna get smoked. Now, this is one day, man. One day. And I still haven't gotten to all of the details, right? All of the details. It's crazy. But it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about discipline. Taught me a lot about accountability. How to get along with folks. Not ruffling feathers. How to blend in. It taught me a lot. Now, I would say I wish there was a better way to learn some of these values. I didn't want to get smoked to learn how to stay in shape. Running me down to the ground till I can't breathe no more. I didn't want that. But it happened, and I made the best out of it. Hope you all enjoyed part of the day in life of a soldier. And I'm going to continue it on. Oh, there's many more stories I got. Way more stories I got, right? Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, no drunk drivers. Till next time, peace.